Hi, everybody.
My name's Blaine.
I'm Jono.
And I don't know how to sit in a chair properly. I'm just like a Humpty Dumpty son of a bitch. Look at me rolling around, man. We're mature adults.
So look at these beautiful car seats.
Honda Accord, all day long, 1997. The car's done, but the seats live on. We're mature adults.
The Honda seats will still last longer than a Ford vehicle. Anyway, welcome everybody. Sorry, we're Honda guys.
We are Honda guys. Today we're going to talk about, welcome to episode 2, by the way. We're going to talk about some movie stuff. So
yeah, movies, TV, what are you binging? What's going on lately? What are you watching?
Visual media. Let's see what we're going to do.
Yeah, if we did music last time, let's talk movies and stuff this time. So,
yes.
Blaine, buddy.
I'm already here. No need to yell.
What are you watching lately?
On television?
Yeah.
Or out my window?
Well, there's probably a whole hell of a lot of nothing going on out your window, but...
We got squirrels and raccoons in the backyard.
I don't want to talk about coons right now, man.
Yeah.
Almost destroyed my Civic.
He ran over one, unfortunately, and
Not
a whole
on
bunch
purpose.
of bad stuff happened. That's a different episode, though.
Fixed it myself, though. Yay, Honda. So this episode, we're talking about movies. We're going to talk about TV shows. Man, I'm, for one, am fucking pumped for Dexter.
And see, I never watched it, but Shelley did.
Oh. Yeah.
Everybody, pardon me, everybody watched Dexter, but for some reason I never got into it. I never watched it, ever, not even once.
You probably should. I mean, it's about a serial killer.
I saw the last
serial
episode
killers.
and kind of disagree with how they ended it.
But that's the thing. He's like...
But they were able to come back.
They're gonna kind of back off, like how that ended leads into what's going on now, and oh my god, I'm so excited.
So they did it. They kind of did it on purpose. They probably knew they were starting to back.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been sitting around for years hoping to see another season of Dexter, and Michael C. Hall, producer, main actor, had always said, like, you know, if somebody was to give me a story good enough,
that's the thing.
I'd go back to it. So knowing that. Mm-hmm. Holy crap, bring on season 9.
Is it 9, eh?
Yeah, they've done 8.
That's like X-Files. They bailed after season 9.
Yeah.
And then they brought it back for season 10 and 11, and they were cool.
And then what happened?
And it was, hey?
And what happened? They stop it or what?
Yeah, they just came back.
I wasn't really huge into the X-Files. I'm going to get into it, though.
Yeah, I was big on it when it first came out. And then season 10, I believe they did 11. I never watched the 11th one. But the 10th one was cool because it was like every episode in season 10 was like a type of episode, that they had done in the original show. Because the original show had like graphic horror, crazy stuff. They had alien stuff. They had really funny episodes. The funny episodes were hilarious.
Was it like that South Park episode where like it's like a repeat of the very first episode again? They get to like, I don't know, like 3rd, 4th season, whatever, and then like it's literally the first episode repeated, but they know it's the first episode repeated.
Oh, okay.
It's great.
Man, how many years has South Park been?
I don't know, man, but that shit's on my TV every night before bed.
Yeah, there's a great show. I've never laughed so hard at a TV show. It was South Park. Scott, the as is tradition, that fucking show with the Canadians. Oh yeah, we all have a box in our closet and that whole thing. Oh man,
our cars are like our wheels are squares. It's the greatest, and I'll tell you what.
As is tradition, like the Royal Canadian Manitoba Mounted Police, like they were doing the whole stereotypical Canadian thing. I love when they rip on Canada.
Oh, it's great. It's so great. Funny. Because they rip on everybody. That's what makes it, like literally everybody.
Oh yeah. Their Canadian stuff is great. I love it.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
As far as me though, Shelley and I have been catching up on Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs? SEAL Team.
SEAL Team, all right.
David Boreanaz. It always seems that we end up watching David Boreanaz. I first saw him in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
For me, it's all about Bones.
And then Angel, and then Bones.
Bones
and
was
now
so good.
SEAL Team, Shelly started watching it on Prime. She just tuned into season 4 and started watching an episode. I'm like, oh, my mom watches this show. And every time she's watching it and I walk by, I sit down and watch the whole episode. I'm like, why am I not watching the show? So we went back to season 1.
Yeah.
And now we caught up in a couple months. We binged the hell of it. And that's just a network television show.
Yeah, so one show that I'm into.
It's a lot of fun.
People might laugh at me for this, but I don't give a shit because the show is awesome. Coronation Street.
Really?
100%, bro.
Wow.
It's fascinating.
That's the OG soap opera.
But it's like, it's fucking real life. They're legit like you and I. It's not like watching like Young and the Restless and shit, or I don't even...
All My Children.
Sure, yeah.
Which was canceled.
Where you have like, you know...
Not canceled, they just finished it.
Where everyone looks like a fucking supermodel and all, there's all these stupid stories. No, like Coronation Street, it's like legit, like the life that we live.
Really?
But in a TV show.
I've never watched it.
It's amazing.
It's been on for what, 60 years?
Yeah. I had never watched it up until a few years ago, and then...
It's been on forever. Like, my grandma probably watched that when she was 12, bro.
Man, I'll tell you, a lot of people could learn a lot in terms of long-term storytelling and story writing from these folks. Like, it's incredible.
Oh, from soap operas. I don't even know how they do it. Every single day of the week.
Exactly.
It's madness.
But like the fact that this isn't like other soap operas, it's like real fucking life with actual characters and people that you can relate to. And situations that you can relate to.
1960.
Yeah, it goes way back.
58 seasons.
The Brits do it the best, man. Doctor Who.
Yeah. There's a franchise that never ends.
No, it shouldn't.
Jesus.
Huge fan. Huge fan. Like David Tennant, probably my favorite television actor to date.
So Who's been around for just as long?
Yeah, it's been...
How many different Who's have there been?
They're on, I think she's...
There's been women
the
and...
13th.
Male, female, they've done all kinds, right?
Yeah, they went with the I believe it's the 13th Doctor, the current one. First time it's been a female.
Right.
Who, by the way, the Doctor now, I'm pretty sure it's going to somebody else, but she was in a show called Broadchurch.
Okay.
Which was like another British
You're into the
drama.
British stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
And you're a huge James Bond fan.
Oh, man, yeah, I got a tattoo. I got a tattoo of Bond. I'm anxiously awaiting No Time to Die, the newest one. I actually watched, I watch Bond stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid.
See, and I've never really got into it. And I should, because I like that stuff. But there's just so much stuff that, again, like I said before about, we've always said it in the past about like bands too. You can't just listen to every band.
No.
You can't get into every single franchise. And there's how many Bond movies are there?
25.
Yeah. 25 Bond movies. And there's 13 different Doctor Who actors.
Yeah.
Which have carried that show
usually,
for 50 years, 60 years.
At least, in the last few Doctors, you get like 2 or 3 series or seasons out of the Doctor.
Yeah, I would say, like with Bond, they'll run them for 4 or 5 movies.
Bond, I'm not sure about the origins of Doctor Who, but I know like Bond, they were books.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Bond?
Oh man, that's a tough one. The ones I enjoy the most, honestly, are Brosnan's.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those were cool. I remember, GoldenEye 007, the video game.
Yeah.
And Sean Bean being the villain.
I would probably say Brosnan probably suited the role the best in terms of combining like doing the action stuff, but then also being a womanizer like Bond is.
Yeah. And then like you said, looking the part.
Well, yeah, Daniel Craig's been amazing. Like these last number of Bond movies. Spectre to me wasn't the greatest, but Skyfall.
Yeah, with Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
He needed more screen time though, dude.
No, but I'll tell you, to me, it's like Beetlejuice is only in Beetlejuice for 11 minutes. Total. I know.
Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice is only in the movie for 11 minutes? Is he really?
Look it up. I'm not bullshitting. Yeah.
Wow.
So, like, to me, less is more.
Yeah, I guess
sometimes.
you're right. Because Bardem was amazing in that fucking movie.
So you don't want him showing up.
Because I'm like, I need more of him, man. He's like, what is he like? He was like a gay, like
he was another secret agent
or something.
He was another He was like another 00 agent.
Yeah.
And it was, but when you first see him in Skyfall, it's just like a standard, like just a set camera shot, and you just watch this elevator slowly come down.
Yes, I remember his.
And
reveal.
then he comes walking out. And
Yeah.
it was badass.
Yeah, they know how to do it.
It was, Skyfall was phenomenal. I'm not looking forward to the end of the Daniel Craig run, but unfortunately.
Is this his last one?
This is his last one.
Who's taking over?
That's a subject for another video. There's going to be a new female lead.
So they're going to change Bond into a female?
I don't know how they're doing it yet. I'm going to reserve judgment for...
You need to see it.
I need to see it before I can say anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm not going in. I mean, I'm a huge Bond fan, so I'm going to go in thinking it's a Bond movie. I'm going to love it.
If they get the right person in there, it'll kick ass.
It could, absolutely.
Like Wonder Woman shouldn't have been a good movie.
It's just my whole thing.
Gal Gadot, she's awesome. The second one sucked.
She can't be 007.
Who?
The new lead female. She can't be 007. She can be
oh, I see. She could be an agent.
She can be an MI6 agent. She can be whatever. Right. And that's totally cool. But 007 is the 7th license given out. The 00 is your license to kill. That goes to James Bond.
Oh, okay. Because I know 006 was Sean Bean.
Alec Trevelyan.
Yeah.
In his character in the movie. So I personally, whatever they want to do, I mean, for me.
So what are the numbers? If he's 7, he's Bond.
Yeah.
What's 6?
6 was being Alec Trevelyan. 5. They've dropped the names in previous Bond movies, but I mean, it's all about 007. It's all about James Bond, a male orphan, orphaned from a very young age, and he was basically trained and brought into the MI6 and drives the coolest cars with the coolest shit and like.
So. With Bond, with her coming in, and you're saying, she can't be 007, but could she be 009?
Absolutely.
Okay, so they just have to pick another number.
100%, yeah.
Or 010. What happens when they get to 10? 0010?
Well, hopefully,
There's only 9. There has to be a limit.
Personally, I'd like to see them go back to 007 after this. I mean, I'm all about that sort of stuff, but I'm also about creating new cool characters.
Yeah, they can't just replace. I agree. It would be awesome to put a female in the lead role, but yeah, we're not saying she can't be 007 because she's a woman.
She can't be 007 because she's not James Bond.
Because she's not James Bond. Yeah.
Like if you go and look at the history of the character,
she's 008.
You can't. Yeah.
Is there 008?
Not that I know of.
So 7's where it went. So she could be 8 or 9.
She could, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm cool with that, but you can't replace Bond. Like Bond can go away for a while.
When it comes out,
bring him back.
When it comes out and does that whole thing. I
mean, regardless, I'm still going to love and enjoy the franchise and buy tickets and buy merch and do everything else and support it. But I've been since I was a little kid. I've been a huge Bond fan. So
yeah, you need getting off Bond. It's my turn. You need to watch Nobody.
Yeah, you were saying that.
With Bob Odenkirk.
I love him.
Oof. He's a comedy legend, that guy.
Is that the movie where he's just like ass kicking?
It's like John Wick.
Yeah, with a guy that normally never plays a role like that, ever.
That's what I kind of was like. He wrote Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like he wrote on SNL. He's a comedy writer.
Yeah.
He doesn't why is he in an action movie?
Bring it on.
It's so fucking good, dude. And Christopher Lloyd is his father.
Angels in the Outfield, bro.
And the RZA is in it.
Dennis the Menace, really?
Yeah.
Man.
The motherfucking RZA, yo.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Whatever. Take it and go. Watch Nobody. Any way you can find it, get it. I'm going to buy it. I got to find it on a rack somewhere. I need that thing on Blu-ray. I'm going to give it to my mom. I texted her after it was done. I'm like, Mom, you love John Wick? Because her and my dad have gone to see all 3 John Wick movies. I'm like, I will find you Nobody. And I will give it to you because you need to see this movie. It is a fucking shitload of fun, dude.
I'm gonna
rated R. Go for it.
I'm going to look it up, too. The other thing, because we just got into the HBO Max, whatever it's called, on
HBO something.
On Crave. Either way, I now have the option to watch the big Justice League, the 4-hour.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
So next, once we get to our next episode, I'll give my thoughts and opinions on that.
I should try to get it in there too.
Yeah, we
should
have it. Yeah, we can have a discussion about it in our next video. I think that'd be pretty cool. But I'm really excited to see the Snyder cut of
Apparently
Justice League.
it's what it was supposed to be.
I've also got
and they redesigned Steppenwolf so he doesn't look like garbage, because he looked like hot garbage.
Yeah, that was one complaint. Even though Rach, that was her big complaint, was how DC makes their villains look, and I can't argue that they look like
DC goes
shit.
back to like 1999, and they pull out old video game footage of like
you have the best
Halo,
villains,
and that, like, I'm not saying Halo's a garbage game, but it's fucking old, bro. You can't have Halo from 2001 graphics in a brand new superhero movie.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not get Kate Blanchett to play Hela? At least she's a human being.
Right.
How gnarly did she look in that role?
Oh, man.
She's the best already. And then you cast her as Hela with that like goth makeup and the big horns, and
that's what my daughter wanted to be.
Dude, of course.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to be Hela? And you don't need to CGI the thing, because she's just good.
Yeah.
She's amazing at what she does. She looks awesome on camera. And then that transformation into the Hela character.
Oh, it was incredible.
It's a no-brainer. We don't need CGI villain guy. And that's what really bothered me about Ultron, because James Spader, his voice is amazing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But the Ultron character is like, it's too bad it was so...
No, you know, next to Hela, you know who my favorite villain is in the MCU anyway, as it stands, would be Killmonger from Black Panther.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan. That was the first time I watched a Marvel movie.
Another person.
Yeah. But that was
in a role that
first
looks like a guy.
Marvel villain that I was actually like, huh.
That was a great movie.
I understand why he's so pissed off.
Yeah.
That was the first time in a Marvel movie I actually got behind the villain and could understand why they were the way they were.
Yeah, because every Marvel movie has a thing that the villain takes the thing, and then the good guys got to go try to get the thing back before they use the thing to take over the universe. But yeah, Killmonger had this backstory where he was betrayed, and
he had a reason to do what he was doing.
Yeah.
And that made the movie, to me, that made Black Panther stand above.
Yeah.
To me, basically every other Marvel movie. And I'll get hated on forever.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
The soundtrack alone is just the win for that. But to me, Black Panther, and visually, Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Benedict Cumberbatch, man. What are you going to do?
I wish he wasn't so massive and famous, because I would love to see him as the Doctor.
He was Sherlock. I was going to say he was the Doctor, but yeah, I got
No, you're Sherlock. But can you imagine, like, if he wasn't, like, if he was on his way up, if he had taken on the Doctor role, man, I would have been so sick.
Yeah, he would have been great at it.
So great.
He's good at everything. He's a dragon in the Lord of the Rings. He's Hobbit.
Yeah,
Smaug. I will listen to that guy talk all day. Him, James Spader, like all the guys with voices. Morgan Freeman, just talk to me, man. Read me a story. I think that's a good media episode. That was episode number 2, everyone.
I was going to do this, but that's 4.
So. That is 4. I did that too. How about we just do
2?
We'll do that as episode number 2.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Down in a hole.
It's honestly an absolute fucking blast making these videos with this guy.
This is therapy.
This is therapy, so we hope to see your beautiful faces in the future.
You know how to use YouTube, so I don't know where stuff is. Do your YouTube
It's going to be down
Get it on.
Here. Like, dislike, whatever. Please subscribe and hit that bell.
You know what's the best part? Subscribe, and then unsubscribe and delete your account.
Yeah.
If we can make more people leave YouTube, I think that's more badass.
Man, and you know why else we're ending this episode on a good note?
Yes.
My fucking left leg is so asleep right now.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the chair's fault?
I don't know. It's probably the way I'm sitting. But, like, pins and needles, buddy.
That's too bad.
Pins and needles. Good times.
We'll see you next time, and we'll talk about stuff in a basement, because we were up above it and now we're down in it.
Down in a hole, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.